Hello everyone, welcome to an unusual kind of video considering, all the past videos that I made is just like shitty no mic Minecraft videos and, like counters a CSGO like botted video. It's just they're completely in Romanian and you can barely like understand my voice. It's like, I'm not but now it's this somewhat time of change, I guess. Um, this is just a guide on how to understand workers and resources, Soviet Republic, and how you should play this game. Now, I'm not the type of person you should ask me for information, but I'll try my best anyway. And there's someone trying to like ask me like in the public and about how to play this game. I'll probably not be able to answer them like straight up, which is why it's a lot more comfortable to just use videos for something like this. So okay, let's start off with the basics. Imagine that you went on Steam, bought the game, inserted your mom's credit card information, and boom, you have the game, but you don't know how to play it. Well, I mean, I guess you somewhat are able to understand like the AI of this game. I mean, this game is pretty like under the radar, considering how big it is. I mean, it's still in early access, but let's just not talk about that. But you don't know how to play this game. Maybe you've played City Skylines before, I don't know. But I'm gonna start off this guide assuming you do know how the camera works, and you do know what the GUI it's all supposed to be about. You just don't know what to build. So okay, let's start off with a normal game, new game, Flatline with Hills. We make this with unlimited money, small reasonable citizen satisfaction. Let's just put it small for now. Energy management disable, it's easier. Moving sun, seasons enable. Building fire is normal, you can put it on frequent if you want to, but global events enable. Pollution enable. Whatever year you want. Education system complex. And vehicles availability like according to year. Crime and justice you depends on what you want, but as I see, this feature is NA right now, coming soon. It is coming soon, like in the next update, but let's not talk about that. Start a new game. Now it's gonna take a while to load depending on what type of computer you want. Yeah, I mean you have. Oh, okay computer, but it's still taking a bit, especially on vehicle types. Game initialized, so let's start off with wherever you want to start. I'm gonna say here. This is gonna be just close to it. Let's say here. Now just pause the game with space, and let's start off with something simple, like it would just drag down like a big boulevard in the middle. Speed up the game so it finishes. Once you see it's paved like this, it means it's being completed. You can choose any type of road you want. If you have money enabled, you should go for like the cheaper options. but I'm doing asphalt road with sidewalks and street lamps because it looks more realistic. Now let's say the first thing you have to do is split up your city into chunks. So like this is going to be the industrial zone, and this is going to be the residential that services it directly. You can do it more realistic than this, but I'll show this in like later series. I will continue this. This is not like a one-time thing. All right. First thing you have to start off with is another road down the middle, and just make it crisscrossed. Multiple sections, so it's I screwed up a little bit here. Straight up, there we go. After this, you crisscross it like one last time, like this, and it's raining, but after this, you need to start off with some basics. The best way to start off with, which is cheap, is fields. So here we have a big field and a medium field. There you go. It's normally supposed to be for the countryside, but I guess we made it in like a city farm. You know. Remember that you don't have to replicate it exactly how I do. It's just general idea of what you should do. Alright, now to connect the rest of the city with these farms, you have to get a bus stop down here. It's in the road vehicle section, and you have to just place it in where it can be accessed by a road, and where it fits more snugly, like there. Also put it here. Alright. Make sure that the bus has a way to turn around. It's not mandatory, but should still do it. And 100% make sure it's connected to a road. Anyway, moving on. This is how we make crops to fields. Now, we don't exactly have to put workers on these fields. We can also buy agro farms, but you will need separate workers if you have money enabled in the game, but as we see here, we don't. So, down in food, alcohol, and crops, where we got the field, oh, we also have this, I guess, implemented in a new update. Anyway, grain storage, we have to put a lot of these. For example, we have to be connected with the forklifts, but I'll tell more about the forklifts later, just not now. Food factory is, you don't have to do it, but if you want to, I guess you can. And where was it again? Even I don't remember it. it was this, I think. Yeah, it was. Just put one there and just let it all finish. And you just have to click on the building, click on buy new vehicle or mechanism, and just you have to buy both covered haul trucks, harvesters, and tractors. Let's start with covered haul. Normally you need one that balances speed and total capacity so we can get it to the border as quickly as possible. In this case, the best one is let me find it real quick. Hold up. You can also choose value if you're on low budget, but well, if you have money enabled in the game, that is. In this case, let's choose W50 covered trailer. Yeah, this. Choose like 4 of these and onto harvesters. Need to choose whatever one you like. It can be in value as well. Let's choose the cheapest in this case, even though these two are tied. So let's just choose the more data accurate one. Oh, shit. Hold up, these I added too many of them. Just sell this one and sell this one. After this, you're gonna have to buy tractors. Let's choose the cheapest one, which is this. Alright. Now I have to assign the fields. Actually, for the tractors, it's better to choose like the speediest one, if it's possible. So let's choose this Belarusian one because it seems to be the speediest. Or because you can you know, obviously they can sell faster. That's how they work. So let's just buy this. It's inaccurate as well. And just assign these 4 fields that we've made. One have to, as I said before, it doesn't have to be exactly 4 fields. You can choose how many you want. Just remember that if you have money enabled, you're gonna be on a budget. Sorry, Anyway, now as you can obviously see, the tractors are gonna start up and just go to the fields. As we have 4 of them, it's gonna go to the 4 fields. Just another reason why it shows exactly 4 fields. Remember that this process takes a long time, and if you have seasons enabled, this cannot be done in late autumn and the entirety of winter, as there is snow. Now, once crops are harvested, you will need to get them to a warehouse or a road cargo station that we had over here. Now, the cheapest option is, where was it again? Was the warehouse. Because you can, because it's a lot cheaper. Well, again, if you have money enabled. Over here. But you'll see it needs a forklift connection. It can also use a road connection, but we'll talk about that later. Now, how do forklifts work is the question that you're probably having right now. Well, first of all, you need to go here into the general cargo section, like a factory connection crossing, and make it between these buildings that we've just built. Now you can see that it has two more spots that we can connect it to. We're not gonna make two more. We're not gonna make two more buildings. We're just gonna make one, which is the forklift garage. These are unnecessary connections. We don't need this. And boom, you've made the forklift garage. Just have to make the connections. And now I just have to go into the forklift garage. My new vehicle can be from the west or the east. Depends on what you want. Here we choose the LSA 4045. Probably have more options later, but I'm not exactly sure about that one. Anyway, after this, once crops are able to enter in this medium farm, they're gonna enter into the warehouse. Well, that is once we assign the forklifts over here. You click on the plus and you click on the two buildings. Remember that you can't just load and unload over here. In the medium farm over here, you need to uncheck unload, and in the warehouse you need to uncheck load. Practically, that's all for that. Anyway, you've made yourself a stable part of the economy, and you're now able to develop a lot more safely. Now, the next part of the series is gonna be how to make in general like residential areas, and how you should expand into other industries except just this, and how normal factories can also require workers. Fields can also require workers, but like we did here, which is the more expensive option but the easiest, is automated farms. You can add more details to this if you want to, but we're not gonna be doing that today, nor in this series. So, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.